Hello and welcome to the conference orientation session for IDUG EMEA 2014. I'm going to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes explaining to you how to get the most out of your attendance at the conference this year. IDUG EMEA is being held this year from November the 9th to the 14th at the Clarion Congress Hotel in Prague in the Czech Republic. My name's Steve Thomas and I'm honoured to be part of the conference planning committee for the conference this year. We look forward to welcoming you to Prague to join us at the conference, but before we go into the details, let's take a step back. IDUG is the International DB2 User Group as an independent, not-for-profit, user-run organisation. Our mission is to support and strengthen the information system community and promote the effective use of the DB2 family of products. Our conferences are all organised by fellow DB2 users just like you, and the IDUG DB2 Technical Conference 2014 in Prague is no exception. So these are the conference highlights. As you can see, there is a lot going on in the week and it's going to be very busy, but hopefully you'll get a lot of benefit out of everything that we've arranged for you. There are over 100 technical sessions and 3 keynotes. There are expert panels. There are seminars and workshops, opportunities to interact with vendors, free certification, lots of networking opportunities, a bookstore and more. So let's go into some of these in a little bit more detail. At the heart of the conference are the technical sessions. There are over 100 technical sessions at the conference this year, each of 1 hour in length, and they've been split into 6 threads. You can mix and match between the threads and choose freely between any of the sessions that you want to attend. But to make it easier to arrange, Thread A and B cover DB2 for ZOS, with Thread A being a specific thread on DB2.11 for ZOS, the latest release. In a similar vein, Thread C and D cover DB2 for LUW, with Thread C covering DB2 10.5. Then Thread E has analytics and big data topics on Monday and Tuesday, and more general topics on Wednesday and Thursday, while Thread F is application development topics throughout the week. All these sessions are going to be located in meeting rooms on the Congress floor on level 3 of the hotel. You can find full details of each of these sessions in the pocket program that will be given to you when you register for the conference at the beginning of the week, but they're also available today on the conference website and also in our new app that I'll talk about later. The website and the app also allow you to create a personalized agenda that you can follow during the week that will make it easier for you to navigate around what you're doing and when. The presentation materials for all the sessions are going to be available for download beforehand. They'll be available around 3 weeks before the conference begins, and to find them, just go to the IDUG website EMEA page at www.idug.org/EMEA, and there should be a link on the main page that will take you to the conference materials when they're available. This year we have 3 keynote sessions. After the conference opening on Monday at 9 o'clock, Casper Berry is going to be talking about black swans and butterflies, uncertainty and threats in poker business and life. That sounds quite interesting. I'm looking forward to listening to that one. Then on Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning, we're lucky enough to have 2 technical experts from IBM, Namik Hurley, who's an IBM Fellow, and Paul Zirkopoulos, an IBM Vice President. And Paul and Namik are going to be talking about DB2 trends and directions and where DB2's been going in the next few years. And then finally on Thursday at the conference closing, Jan Hendricks from Impulse is going to be talking about information strategy more than just data partitions. All 3 of these keynotes look to be very interesting, and I highly recommend that you plan to attend these if you can. In addition to all the main sessions, we have 2 expert panels during the week, both of them on Wednesday at 1:15 in the afternoon. One of the sessions is on ZOS topics and the other is on LUW. So if you still have a problem or a question where you didn't find the answer during the conference, you're welcome to ask it here. You can submit questions in advance either online from the website or using a form provided for you at the conference when you register. If you're doing it at the conference, then please place them in a bowl at the registration desk or feel free to hand them to any of the conference staff or the volunteers, and we'll make sure the experts see them. You can, of course, ask questions during the session itself, but giving the experts some advance notice of what you're interested in may get you a better answer. Everything in the conference is included in the registration fee with the exception of the one-day seminars. These are 5 full-day workshops happening on Friday after the main conference ends, and you can register for these in person at the conference or via the conference website in advance. There are topics on the Analytics Accelerator, on ZOS, on LUW, and on SQL coding and performance. So there's lots to keep you interested in, and these allow the presenters to go into more detail than they could do in a normal 1-hour session. There's also 5 complimentary workshops that have been sponsored by IBM this year, and they help you to maximize the value of your attendance fee at the conference and also to prepare for your certification exams if you decide to take them while you're here. On Sunday there are 3 full-day workshops. 2 of them are pre-certification workshops for the various certification exams. One of them on ZOS and Family Fundamentals, and the other on LUW and the upgrade to the 10.5 release. In addition to these 2 pre-certification workshops, we're also holding a DB2 11 for ZOS migration planning workshop on Sunday before the conference begins. Then after the conference ends on Thursday, there are 2 half-day workshops on Thursday afternoon which are also complimentary, one on the Analytics Accelerator architecture and the other on DB2 Blue acceleration for the cloud. So those hopefully will maximize the value of your attendance fee at the conference. As always, the Expo is a key part of the conference and a hub for the overall conference, and allows you to find everybody. Most people are going to be at the Solution Center while it's open. The opening hours are from Monday at lunchtime, Monday in the evening, then Tuesday lunchtime and evening, and Wednesday at lunchtime. And so come around, gather product information, talk to your latest vendors, and while you're there, visit the bookstore and get a free book. The DB211, the Database for Cloud Analytics and Mobile book, will be available with limited complimentary copies at the conference, at the bookstore in the Expo Center. During the main track sessions, we have several vendors speaking, but they're not allowed to promote or sell during technical sessions in the main conference. But on Monday afternoon and on Tuesday morning, there are dedicated slots where the vendors can openly promote their products or services. The sessions are still completely technical in nature. You can get details of them in the Pocket program or on the website in advance. I've mentioned certification. Once again, we've been lucky enough that IBM have sponsored some free certification at the conference. The hours are on the screen in front of you, but there's some certification available every day from Monday to Thursday. The certification program is designed to validate your skills and demonstrate your proficiency in the latest IBM technology. At the conference, you'll be able to take 1 certification exam for free, and if you pass this first exam, the second certification exam will also be free. You are welcome to take additional exams on top of these 2, but you will be charged $25 for each one that you wish to take. Full details of all the certification exams and which ones are available are on the website. IDUG survives by people volunteering to get involved and help out on various roles, and we want as many people to volunteer to help out, arrange IDUG events and do other tasks within the IDUG organization as possible. So we need you. So you're welcome to submit an abstract and speak at next year's conference. You could start or get involved in a regional user group in your own country. You could apply for the Conference Planning Committee, which is the group I sit on which help organize next year's conference. You could moderate a session at the conference or become an IDUG volunteer in another capacity, and there are a number of capacities open to you. If you're interested in participating in one of these and find out how, then speak to one of the IDUG volunteers at the conference. We're all going to be wearing IDUG logo t-shirts, or if you're staying at the Clarion Congress Hotel, there is a breakfast each morning during the week with various themes. Those breakfasts are highlighted in the Pocket program and again on the website. Networking with your peers and with experts is one of the key benefits of attending the conference. If you can't find somebody you want to speak to, then talk to one of the staff, a volunteer, a CPC member or a board member, and we'll do our best to help you hook you up with the person you want to speak to. But look for the speakers, ask them about their sessions, attend all the receptions and the parties, speak to the vendors at the expo hall, and speak to your peers during a whole conference, and try and maximize your benefit at the conference this way. I haven't mentioned the parties yet, and there are several parties being held during the conference week itself. The first of these are receptions in the expo hall on Monday and Tuesday evenings when the expo opens, and then on Monday evening, Triton, after the expo closes, have got a reception. CA have got their traditional party on Tuesday evening, and IBM are holding an event on the Wednesday evening. If you want to participate in one of the vendor receptions or parties, then speak to that vendor at the expo at their stand on the booth and get your ticket. This slide covers your conference resources. There are lots of resources available for you to find anything that you need if you can't find something. The first resource is normally the Pocket Guide. The Pocket Guide is handing out when you register for the conference at the beginning of the week. It includes details on all the sessions and also has details on the vendors and the expo hall. The second place to look is in the conference website, idug.org/EMEA, where you'll find all the information on everything that's happening during the whole week. Sometimes last-minute changes are necessary, perhaps if a speaker's got ill or they can't make it to the conference. If that happens, there are some screens in the foyer which are going to display the Daily Globe, which is an update that we provide every day. It's updated daily and it provides information on any last-minute changes during the conference, so please be sure to check that daily. And then finally, we have the IDUG EMEA app. This is the first time we've used one, the first time we've had one at an IDUG event. Details will be available shortly on the website, and you could download the app, and it's available on various platforms. It provides information on all the sessions, all the speakers, and again, information on the vendors at the conference. If you can't find what you're looking for, please feel free to ask staff at the registration desk or one of the volunteers. The Conference Planning Committee and the Board of Directors will be wearing blue shirts with an IDUG logo on, and the staff at the registration desk and the event management services are going to be wearing white shirts. But if you see anybody with a shirt with an IDUG logo, please feel free to ask them if you need anything, and we'll be only too willing to help out in any way possible. The conference wouldn't be the same without our sponsors, so I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. This year we have 2 platinum sponsors who are IBM and CA Technologies, 2 silver sponsors who are DBI Software and BMC Software, and 2 bronze sponsors who are CompuWare and Software Engineering. The conference wouldn't be the same without them, and so we'd like to acknowledge their thank and support their thanks for the conference. Above all, have a great week. It's a full week, there's lots going on, there's something going on almost all the time from Sunday morning to Friday evening. So have a great week, make the most of the conference, and I look forward to seeing you in Prague. Thank you very much.